Every year, PowerStop makes the journey from their headquarters in Chicago to the world-renowned SEMA show in Las Vegas. These rigs are equipped with some of the leading aftermarket manufactured auto parts and are put to a real-world test on the 5,000-mile journey across America. In a world full of boundaries, dead ends, and U-turns, where other vehicles see the end of the road, we see the start of the adventure. So join us where the pavement ends, on the trail to SEMA.
Well, we don't want to hold you guys up. You got a fun, awesome day of trailing ahead of you, and we've got a less awesome day of driving.
Yeah.
We're mostly leaving, honestly, because we're the only ones who haven't broken yet.
Yeah.
And, we don't want to take any
quit while we're ahead.
We're going to get half a mile down the road.
You
and
text us
something's gonna happen.
from the road and you let us know when you make it home. Bring it in.
Nice to see you soon.
Thank you again. We had a blast. Colin, bring it in.
Good to meet you. Mwah. Thanks for having us.
Bye, guys.
This trip has just been amazing. I know I'm really sad to leave.
I am too, but we do miss our dogs and goldfish, and I don't want it to end. This is kind of a sad moment to say goodbye to everybody. Trail to SEMA 2017 has been incredible.
Yeah, honestly can't remember a time where we wheeled with such a fun group. Man, I really feel like I've made friends for life here.
All right, we're back in Nevada. We're actually gonna wheel in Nevada this time. We are west of Las Vegas by, I don't know, 30 miles or so. This is Rocky Gap Road. It's a forestry service road that kind of intertwines with a trail along the side of it. This is Alan. He's a local, a friend, and gonna help us out today. This is a lot different from what we've been wheeling. Far more slippery. It's all like granite, loose shale, a lot less traction, but it's a lot of fun. So let's get the Jeep started and get on the trail. Saddle up.
Everything underneath you is kind of shifting as you drive. It's kind of fun.
There's huge rocks everywhere. It's not really have to worry about where you put your footing. It's where you put your pumpkin on your gear case to make sure you don't hang up on your gear case.
Yes, this got a little more washed out since last year.
This rock is just...
Well, the whole thing is,
sticky.
yeah, it's moving around underneath you the whole time. You're like, oh, got a good line. Oh, not on a good line. Even though it doesn't look all that gnarly like some of the Moab Rim and that, this will jump up and bite or break anything underneath our Jeeps like that. Yep.
This is actually my first time taking a short trail, or a tight trail like this without my super short wheelbase.
You have 40-inch tires.
I know.
Come on.
I hit the easy button, but what are you gonna do?
Let's do it.
He's in the exact spot where I trashed the front track bar on my JK. That's why I go this way.
foot off the brake because you're not rolling back. There you go. Okay, and now winch in. There you go, pulse it, good. There you go, come on, you got it. Winch in, keep winching. Get up off of there. All right, we're good, you're free.
Never had to winch myself out of it.
Yeah, there you go.
Usually the other way around.
Trying to follow a Jeep with 40s, and he's got 35s on his. So it's a little tricky. You'll watch the Jeep in front of you, and you kind of go, oh, if he can do that, I can. Well, you can't do that with Chris's Jeep because it's super capable. It's like a spider through this stuff. So Brody got caught a couple times right there within 20 feet. So I feel for him.
Kind of a pickle of a...
Yeah.
A pickle of a pickle.
I think he's...
Man, I could go for a pickle right now.
Down, it'll just kind of bounce off that rock, hit the Jeep this way, and then we get to just ride it off of that thing. You did your first front dig. Now you made an absolute obstacle in the middle.
You're welcome.
This is kind of my thing. I actually love this little technical, slow stuff. With this tent up here, the weight doesn't really affect it. It's just kind of slipping and sliding through here. It's a lot of fun for me.
Trying to avoid that. Some people told me I shouldn't do it without lockers. It doesn't have lockers. And Chris guided me up, and Jason guided me up. I kissed my door on a rock a little bit, bent it, but we're not worried about it. She made it.
You know a body guy.
I know a body guy.
It's beautiful seeing that thing out there on the trail.
Taking the bypass because they say my truck's not good enough. You're gonna go right? Yeah. What happened here?
Well, we just thought, you know what, it feels pretty good outside, and let's take the dogs out. I got some new tires, trying to test them out, but it looks like they didn't pass the test.
He was trying to go up there, but then it didn't work out, and he thought he could make it.
It was funny, you said, I was hoping some Jeeps would show up. Bam, I heard a Jeep show up.
This trail is only for Ford and Jeeps, apparently.
We dug in with the lockers front and rear and got Mom's SUV out of the dirt here.
Well, yet again, we were able to save the day. Now we're just gonna keep on trucking through.
soon as it got tight, the winch rope let go.
It appears I got a bad winch line or something because I've only used that line one time before and it's relatively new.
We're not exactly sure. It happens.
I'm gonna splice some winch rope.
Double Windsor.
Just tie it like a tie, like
Or
you're
a
tying
Hitchman's.
like you're going to prom.
All right.
Okay, everybody clear. That was the worst one ever. I'm so disappointed in you guys. Could we loop the rope through this thing, and then do your knot on the D-shackle, and that way you get all the left. You get it halves the stress on the rope. Let's try it. Why not? Yeah.
One more rock and park it. So, if we put this controller away, we are guaranteed to get this Jeep stuck. If we keep it at the ready, walk right through.
Right.
Those are the rules.
That's the rules.
Yeah. We're back at my nemesis, the thing that shut me down, that broke my winch last year. If I was the same wheelbase as last year, my tires would get down in there, the other ones would get bound up here, and I'd be toasted. Now with the longer wheelbase, I'm hoping the rear tires can drive the front tires up past that onto those rocks and probably Moab bump it straight up in. There we go. If you come too much this way, this will slip down. So you are almost like that.
Now go driver. Right there, up. Okay. Straight. Keep climbing. There you go. There you go. Stay passenger. Oh, so close. See if you can go. There you go. Now passenger. So amazing. These axles are holding together. This is remarkable. Well, you just pivoted. Just pivoted. Stay passenger, 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 hard passenger.
Have it.
Got it. That's a tough spot.
You gave her a little bump ski?
Stay a little passenger. There you go, right there. That took a lot of effort,
that one out.
but you did it, and you deserve a hearty high five.
That was good.
Oh, he just, clearanced it a little bit.
Yeah, gonna have to drive with it like this.
It pulled this little nuts out here, but yeah.
might have a small scratch from the sound of things, but other than that, it was good. We made it. Well, we made it. Las Vegas. This is the end. Well, we have a little bit to go down, but the hard stuff's over. I think we had fun today. Everybody's driving away. I'd call it a successful trail to SEMA.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you for hosting us on this trip. I got scared a couple times, drove through things, had a lot of fun, met people. It's the first time I've actually wheeled with a group, so it was an amazing week. Thank you so much. I had absolute blast.
It was a pleasure.
You have some balls, sir.
Well, everybody got to drive, I think, a little bit outside of what we were used to or thinking that we could do, and did. And that was what was made this awesome, with the encouragement or sometimes teasing.
The taunting.
But it worked.
It's great to have the chance to do it in a relatively safe environment. Obviously, there's always going to be risk involved, but with, you know, expert spotters and expert drivers that are there to help you out. I mean, when you leave everything else back on the road, you come out here on the trails, we're all car enthusiasts in some way, shape, or form. We've all worked on our own rigs, whether together, alone, whatever. It's bound to happen. It's bound to be a good time.
I'd like to thank Chris for at more than one occasion thrashing his rig to make the obstacle and find out the ideal line, so that then I could follow him and he could walk me up using that line so it looked effortless. And I realized, yes, exactly. And I realized that if it wasn't for him finding that line, that there was no way I was going to walk up it that easy, and all the other people after me. So that there's something about finding that line. So thank you for being such a good trail leader. It's appreciated, and the expert spotting.
So, into Vegas, get some dinner, do SEMA.
Hopefully take one day off, then do SEMA.
Excellent.
But first, we need to eat.
All right,
let's go. Let's go do
To dinner.
Nice job.
Woo!
Down the hill.
Good night, guys. Good night.